Exiwa Feitu, it is man. We are back again. Got the Baller'S Room, episode number 6. I get a Magili 1, I get a Malima Nyora. But before we can go on, to like, share, and subscribe to the show. At least it's fire football content. Get a Malima Nyora, get a Malima Jaga.
CLUBHOUSE bafethu danko.
Kitswere.
Asanibona ugizara umzulu yizo.
Kitswere.
Nigga away.
Ninja not on.
No.
So today we're gonna go deep into the analysis of the game Polokwane City against Orlando Pirates. Yes, I think Polokwane City was the home team. So guys, nibone kanjani?
The game was not convincing from both sides. It wasn't very fluent. The football being played could have been better. Maybe you could say the pitch. But then, I think from both teams, I mean, Pirates are lucky in a way to get the 3 points and move on. But then, could have went both sides, in my opinion. So, that's what I think about the game. Nothing much to add to it. But then, I just feel like could have been better. But then, Pirates will take the 3 points and try and chase, obviously, Mamelodi Sundowns. It's not looking good, obviously, because of the point gap. And games in hand don't count as 3 points. So they still have to play those games and win them. So, I don't know. And obviously, I felt maybe it's going to be better since, obviously, the announcement of the coach leaving as well. Thought maybe they want to fight harder and show that they're doing it for the coach. So that's what I think about the game.
No, I think they tried their best. The pitch conditions wasn't the best. It made it difficult for Pirates to play their usual soccer,
Yeah. But then, I mean, it happens. It happens. Obviously, it is a factor in the game. But then, you as a team that's challenging for the title, you have to adapt to, like, every circumstance that you face. But then, like I said, they got the 3 points. That was important. So, I think they've been playing not so well, but then they've been grinding results. And that's stuff of champions, obviously. You don't always have to play well in order to win. And if you're not playing well, it means you have to grind and find that result, which they did. And they kept another clean sheet, which was important, obviously. So,
Kizara.
No. Igame Polokwane City nePirates namhlanje ne. Ngizoqala nje ngokusho nje ukuthi i-pitch njengobusho nawo ukuthi i-pitch
better
elingekho sharp. Ibhola belingamove ngendlela kumele limove ngayo. But uku-analyze nje i-game from both teams.
Do you think Polokwane City yenze ngamawu?
Ukwenza yena?
Ukuthi bawadlalise lapha.
I don't know, because if you remember the first game, the Sundowns that lost to Polokwane City, they played at the very same stadium, and the pitch was also not like a football pitch that day. So I don't know, maybe it's their strategy to say when they come this side, we bring them that side, and then they don't play the football that they are comfortable playing, and then we get our chance. I don't know, maybe it's their mind game. But both teams were playing 4-2-3-1, ne? Both teams. But Polokwane City yona ibizwa ngokuthi izobabamba nge-transition. And then they defend. I think nowadays it's also jwayelekile man to see this type of games, like where the other team is defending deep and the other team is trying to break the lines and trying to ukuthi bakora. Because even today, as much as both teams were playing with 4-2-3-1, but ilo Pirates ibizama ukuthi idlale kodwa bebengakwazi ukudlala because amajita ePolokwane City abe compact abe defendile, so they had to play ama long balls. Ngithola they had to play ama long balls ngaphambili bezama ukuthi bathole unkotha ezokwazi ukuthi alifake ngapha ngaphakathi kumahoba or uyena uRele, because uRele even today he showed ukuthi he was the difference. I think he was a better player with Pirates team.
Yes,
because even today ubebonisa ukuthi when he has the ball, he is that he wants to make that difference a little bit. But then unfortunately today I was angithola maybe assist or equal, but I think udlale kahle. And then coming to goal like Pirates, as you said, they try to play like champions to grind results. It doesn't matter, and we all know coach that's always his game plan. The game, nobody remembers the game, but the results. And then they got the goal from Usbisi Nakona. I know they shy see. Yeah, it was not an intentional goal, but a goal is a goal. Yeah, so I think Bazami Lugi managed the game, especially Pirates was very clinical at the back. They were very clinical because Menkumbola, I think Polokwane City only had one chance. I mean, one shot on target. Bego police, I think Bazami look shy transition and then China made the save. But I think a combination gabodlela no mfana umbogazi. I think iyakula it's into something that is over significant for Pirates going forward, ne? And I have a question, would see if Babu Sesane Nonda, the whether Rivera or the next coach, who is he taking out? Would say as I'm going to replace Alavan, because if you're a coach and then you are in that situation, hey, good tight because keep but then it's football, we'll see. But I think combination Kambogas no space ya complementar, and I think they were clinical today. And congratulations for Umbogas, because I think we win the man of the match is start. I think it's the third time, and if it's that, I think they just conceded one goal, if I'm not mistaken, against Sundowns. Yeah. That's the goal that they conceded. But umfana with Mekona Lapayana and Bella TLB but all in all, the game was not that game. The game was kind of boring. Yeah, but for Pirates, I think for Pirates as a team and supporters, they won't say that it's boring, because we'll see at the moment their mission is to try to chase the Sundowns, and today they closed the gap to 12 points again, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the game was boring, but for Pirates, I think congratulations to them, they got the result. Only thing matters is the 3 point.
Liga.
Okay. It wasn't up to the standards. As we say, PSL they improve. And as like Bedway Premiership, yeah, improve, but today that's a bit questionable. But then also I'd like to point out our positives and what we need to game in Amtlaj. It was our 2Ks. Our 2Ks with Pirates, like our relay, Unkota, Nombogas, the young ones. They are becoming important Bagania, and they are cementing their places. Starting 11. Umbogazi, I think Manchester United is a guaranteed starter. Singasho.
Under the circumstances.
Under the circumstances. But I think Nana Baba Limele, maybe Buya, it would be harder to come back.
I don't think you can say he's making.
I don't think so.
He's making it hard for the coach to decide. He's making it hard for the coach to decide.
Exactly.
That's those guys will come out. Not a guaranteed starter. No.
Not a guaranteed starter.
Becoming one.
Now, for the time being, this boy was under promoter. Not even at the beginning of the season, in the middle of the season, but promoter of one, and then imagine also set a man of the matches out 3. No, I'm just making something who's born with this boy is something big. I think maybe 2 this season. I think so.
It's not diverse.
Fact check.
How many men of the matches are now this season?
How? Wow, no.
I suppose that boy, we are cementing that. That's how you make your mark. Somebody's gonna get injured, a coach will bring you up, you take your chances, and then that's your place. That's how football works. Yeah. There's no time to high walls.
But it's only been 3 games.
But that games. Let me tell you something. That 3 games was enough for Hugo Pro saying he might consider bringing him for friendlies.
So it shows.
It shows that someone is seeing what he's doing. So because of like those 3 games, as you say, like the national team coach saw potential, and he's also now thinking about bringing the boy. So it shows that it's not only about winning the man of the match. He's showing by performing because these games that he's winning man of the match, like they're not conceding. Like he said, it's only like 1 goal against Sundowns, which is understandable as well because of the standard of Sundowns. But then they went away during the week and came back with the draw, and he was part of it. He was pivotal in it. So that's what I'm saying, Gucci. It's not that obviously now they're overhyping him, but then his work is bearing fruit in terms of national team coach is now looking at him as a player. And how many players have been playing? South African players have been playing in the PSL, but then no national team call up or anything. So it shows if you work hard and obviously grind out everything you can when you get the opportunity, like he said. Obviously, if Nda and Sesane were still there, maybe he wouldn't get the opportunity. So it presented itself. He didn't sit back and not take the pressure. He took the pressure that came with the call-up and went on and worked. So I think he deserves the credit that he's getting, and obviously man of the matches show that there's something that's going on. So
I mean, I don't take anything away from Umbogazi. Umbogazi, yes, he's been performing well. I was just saying he's a guaranteed starter now.
At the moment, he is.
I know, man. Maybe you are pushing it a bit, you know.
What do you want to see?
A guaranteed starter.
What do you want to see?
It's only 3 games.
What do you want to see from Umbogazi until when Garanta would say guaranteed starter?
Okay, the question is, because the only other centre back that is available is Koki. So would you play Koki over Umbogazi for the next 5 games, maybe?
Yeah, I wouldn't play Koki. But when experience comes back, the coach
No,
now
we're
he
saying
has a
now.
choice.
We're saying now. Yes.
It's like I said, because of their certain circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes, but when they could, like Kizara said, Magabu Yunda no Sesane. When I as the coach, are you going to choose a young guy or are you going to take proven experience?
Now it's not even about age, because we see as football is evolving now. It's not about
yes,
age.
but there are some games you cannot afford to take the risk. You know you have an experience in that. Are you going to leave him there and put in Bogas?
Okay, I'm gonna dive
I think Bogas is the type of player. If I was a coach, the type of player that I will take the risk for.
And you said
because the momentum is there, the boy is developing confidence each and every day, and he's performing.
Yes, and you must understand he's a young boy. He's been playing well, but he can have a bad game.
Yeah, we're not saying he can't, but then as you said in the episode,
so it's important not to throw young players in the deep end.
Listen, as you
it's
said,
not like in the deep end. It's not like we're all playing. They will be playing young players only at the back end.
Because you guys are saying he's a guarantee starter.
He's a guarantee starter. He's a guarantee starter.
Unnecessary pressure.
Listen,
let the boy play his ball. Let him play his game.
The episode we had about Orlando Pirates and MC Alger, you said that it was a difficult situation in terms of the fans going up north and all of that. And he played, started the game, finished the game. Don't you think if you can handle that kind of pressure, then playing in the PSL as a starter, like he played against Sundowns in the PSL as well, and he performed. So he played like 2 games where the pressure could have killed a lot of players, but then he performed and came out strong. So the pressure now is not even in the question in terms of him. Yes, he's a young player, inexperienced, he's going to have mistakes. But then saying he's going to fall under pressure, I don't think that would work. Because he showed that he could perform and play well under pressure.
I was not saying he's going to fail under pressure. I was just saying,
It comes with playing for Pirates, a big team. If you play for Pirates,
exactly.
The pressure will be there.
You are making my point.
Hey, the pressure will be there. So irregardless. So if people are saying he deserves to start, it comes with the pressure of playing for Pirates. If you can perform for Pirates, you're going to get criticized for your mistakes. Even if he plays tomorrow and makes a mistake, people are going to criticize him. They're going to forget about the man of the matches and criticize him for the game played. So it comes with playing for a big team as well.
Yeah.
All I can say, would see those guys who are injured at the moment and then they are watching Umbogazi play. They know, would see they have a serious competition there. And they know, it's not going to be easy. That's what I'm saying. Whether when this man you don't guarantee him as a guaranteed starter, it doesn't matter. Those guys know.
I'm not against
there's a
it.
problem.
If you are watching,
there's a new problem.
Now you have Valanga.
There's a new problem go Parktown. They know those guys will go to the now. Yeah, it's tight. Maybe some of them, maybe defender maybe some of them may swap on the next season. Because some will see, maybe no, maybe it's time to tour.
Tutua.
Yeah.
Ngangikizana. Hey bafethu siyabonga. Hey, this is it from the Baller'S room. Yeah, hey, it was hectic. Mbogazi, hey, lo yenzile indaba kodwa congratulations on your man of the match, and from us from the Baller'S room City Tank, and again no to GBV. Uyavumelana ne-GBV?
Ah, man.
Ngizale uyavumelana ne-GBV?
I know.
Uyavumelana ne-GBV?
No GBV.
Ah,
Ah, hey, no.